It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, the Tuesday evening live stream. I do this every Tuesday evening. I mean, it's evening for me. I don't know where you are. There I am. Hi. Coming up on the show, we've got some games, some food, some top 15 list, other stuff. But before I even celebrate the first three people in the chat, I would like to explain something. Many of you have noticed that there are two streams scheduled for this evening, and that was on purpose. Let me explain. StreamYard, which is the website that I schedule my streams through, offered a brand new feature, and that was to, what's the word I'm looking for? At the same time, have a normal 16 by 9 aspect ratio stream concurrently having a vertical video stream. So I assume some of you are watching the normal stream and some of you are watching the vertical video stream, which is, you know, when you have your phone like that. Instead of like that, it's like that. And it's new, and it was through StreamYard. It was recommended I do this. Now, my audience isn't big enough. I probably won't ever do this again. It's a little confusing. And I don't know how it's working. I think some of you are watching me normally, and then some of you are watching me on the vertical video. Either way, thank you for watching and being here. And hopefully this isn't too bad. If you'd prefer to go to if you're on the vertical video stream, and you prefer the old way where it fills up your computer screen and or television, that stream is going on also. Let me show you what I see, because it's weird, because I see both right now, and it's over here. And I have a camera set up to show you what I see. Now, when I cut to it, it's going to give you that infinite camera seeing itself over and over. So I'll just go to it. Hang on, that's not it. I didn't set it up. Here we go. There it is. This is what I kind of see. So let me point it out. I'm seeing both right here, the vertical video, the taller one that's not as wide, and then this one over here is the normal one. So I am able to see both right now, and I don't like it. I want the old way back. So next week I'll probably just do the old 16 by 9 aspect ratio. But I'm trying it. It was StreamYard recommended. I set up the live stream this way, and I'm kind of glad I'm doing it just to see what it's like, but I didn't know it was going to split up my audience. So, although I'm getting the same number of viewers on both, you can see. Can you see that? Yeah. Anyway, we'll just we'll roll with it for today, but probably won't do it ever again. Now, let's celebrate the first 3 people that make their way into the chat. See, when I lean over, the people on the normal stream can see me, and I am off camera now. So, whatever. I don't know. Here we go. Here we go to the chat. Getting back on track. So I don't know which chat it's showing me. Congratulations to It's Joey's World, who is here at 145, actually 144, and earned the gold. Paul Eichenthal with the silver, and Arjans with the bronze. That was just at 6:30. So 144 with the gold. Paul had the silver at 5:24 p.m. I assume that was today. And Arjan's at 6:30. So there must have been a jump very recently. You never know. Okay. No, I'm distracted. Timothy Rainwaters, hello to you. Oh, I noticed the vertical video. People can't see my StreamYard when I put the chat, the message up on the screen. I don't see that it's happening here. Let me go to YouTube just to see what that's like. Oh, it's up. It's above me. Oh, I see it. It's up there. Weird. Okay. Debbie Thunert, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Mary Ellen. Don't schedule 2 live streams. It's weird. Mary Ellen has a great live stream. She does it quite often with Dean from the Live Plays. It is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's always a lot of fun. I recommend you check it out. Anthony Simone, welcome in. Donna Jaworski, Seasons, greetings. Scrolling. So am I seeing people in the chat? Is it the same chat? Let me just check this out here. Now, I've got a YouTube video. I'm sorry, you guys are probably couldn't care less about this. I have the vertical video YouTube. I have that on one tab and the normal one on the other. So for the vertical video, Kathy Hollister, welcome in. She's the most recent chat person on that one. But on the normal one, it is Rachel Fithian. Welcome in, Rachel. So it is different. Oh, I want everybody in this. Anyway, we're just going to roll with it. All right. Getting back. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Kathy Hollister, did I say? Yes, I did. Or did I? Yeah. I'm on the vertical. It's tiny little on my big 55-inch TV. There's Tennessee Bear. Welcome in while I'm over here. But, okay, I see it's... No, they're different. I think. I don't know. Maybe some of you are on both. I don't know. Bailey Y, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Surf Bum, hello to you. Let's see. Oh, talking television? Television size? Is that what that was? Okay, so I don't... If I did not say hello to you, but you are here, hello to you. Okay. I'm not gonna belabor the point anymore. 2 chats, 2 streams. All right. What's next? Oh, today is 11/11, Veterans Day. Thank you to the veterans. Thank you for your service. Hope you had a great day. It is also Pocky Day. And I had mentioned that last week. We'll get to that, more on that in a second, because I have Pockies. Okay. What else? Oh, last year, I believe I reported, now's the time of year when there's a radio station or two in just about every market across the country where they switch from regular programming to 24/7 Christmas music. And it seems to get earlier and earlier every year. Although maybe it's plateaued, and now shortly after Halloween, you can expect that change. Here in the Tampa Bay area, we've got 105.5 WDUV, the Dove. They've already made the change, and I don't know exactly when they made it, but I had been turning it on the commute home and to work to see if they had started. And I tried it maybe on Tuesday and then Wednesday. But it wasn't until Friday that I heard my first Christmas radio song of the year. And this year's first one that I heard was the Mariah Carey version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And yeah, I think last year I made a graphic about the show or the song I first heard on Christmas radio, but I didn't have time to do that, even though it was Veterans Day and I did not have to work today. Although I was quite busy. I went to Lowe's and Home Depot. Today, it got down to 34 degrees. I know there was a cold front that covered a lot of the country. Actually, I don't know how much it covered, but it's here, and it was 34 degrees this morning. It was hot the day before. Hot. It was maybe mid to low 80s yesterday. And this morning it was 34. It is currently 47. It warmed up to maybe 62 earlier today here in Tampa, and it is now, it's back down to 47. It'll be cold again tomorrow, and then I believe a warm up. But and I know this is for us. I am lucky enough to say I know it's temporary. But I do like a break from the heat. That was nice. And then I'll be putting up the exterior Christmas stuff pretty soon. I've kind of already started. I don't light it up yet. I think it's a little early. Tomorrow is Elena Maeve's first birthday. Happy birthday. I need a birthday sound. I have this for Veterans Day. USA! 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 Tennessee Bear says our high was 41 today. Oh, your high was 41. Yeah. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, and the snow, half a foot. What? I did see on Sunday there were some flurries. They had the Chicago game, Chicago New York Giants in Chicago, and there were some flurries early in that game. And I believe there was another game with snow. A little bit. It wasn't major, but it's fun to see. 18. It was 18 this morning in Tennessee. I assume you're in Tennessee. Darn. Wow. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you. I'm just giving you the weather here. Some people, I remember years ago, you know, I'm from Michigan, so our utility workers, they don't catch a break. If it's cold, they still have to work outside. You know what I mean? But here in Florida, we had a cool down, much like we had today. still manageable. It never got to freezing. But I remember it was a cable installer, and he was dreading working during the cold. And I was chuckling to myself because you don't know cold. But I get it, because people down here, they don't have the gear to deal with if it does get to freezing, and it does occasionally. And if you have to work outside, I know it's a drag. Even if it's 34, that's still not pleasant, but it's not 4. You know what I mean? Anyway, Donna lived in Alaska, where we normally get to minus 60 to minus 65. Ouch! That's cold. All right, let's move on. Okay. Speaking of football, I know I showed the scores there. I haven't been paying attention to my vertical video audience, if I've been in camera or not. I think maybe I've been a little off to the side. Anyway, where are we going? Football scores. I got 2 of them today. Florida State University. Let's see. That's not it. Jim, what are you doing? Anyway, Florida State doesn't deserve their song. They lost a game they should have won. They played very poorly. They were dropping lots of passes. Their offense was, you know what? I'm not going to. We'll move on. I have a feeling Florida State University will have a different head coach soon. And I know if they fire Mike Norvell, they're going to owe him a lot of money, but I can see them doing it. The team is, man, last week they looked so good though. Anyway, where am I? Here we go. Moving on to better days. There we go. I'll stop the music. I got to find a shorter Lions. Anyway, the Lions played the Washington Commanders in Washington Sunday night. The Lions had lost the week before, and it has been a long time since the Lions lost 2 regular season football games in a row. That streak continues, where they win following a loss. They were in total command the whole game, no pun intended. But they look great. They travel to Philadelphia for, is it Monday night? No, it is. It's hang on. The next game's Sunday night. This game was Sunday afternoon. It was at 4:30 around here. 4:25 actually. Anyway, Lions are looking good, but it'll be tough going to Philly, playing the defending Super Bowl champions. But we'll see. I'm glad they looked better. Dan Campbell, the head coach, took over play calling duties for the offense, and that seemed to work. So I liked what I saw. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about 11/11 today, and it is Veterans Day. And thank you for your service, veterans. I know some of you are watching, some of you are not, but hopefully that's loud enough for you to hear. But it is also Pocky Day. Now, last week, I had mentioned, I don't even remember my top 15 list, but I think I had mentioned Pockies. And that November 11th is Pocky Day. And I think Pocky Day was made up by the good people at Pocky. If you don't know what Pocky is, it's this. Let me show you a normal box, because that's a funky flavor. Do I have a normal? Oh, yeah, right here. This is your standard chocolate cream-covered biscuit sticks Pocky. This is your garden variety. This is your your normal one. This is like a Hershey bar for them. That without the almonds. That's not dark chocolate. Anyway, Pocky, it's a Japanese product, and the good people at Pocky created Pocky Day on November 11th. Why November 11th? Because 11/11 looks like 4 Pockies stacked next to each other, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, a few days ago we were out and about, the fam, and my wife. We went into an Asian market where they happen to have Pockies, and my wife said, "Your next live stream is on 11/11. You should get some different Pockies and try them." I don't remember having Pockies before this month. I'm sure I did. I think the boy had them in the past, and I tried them. They're kind of like pretzel sticks, very thin. I don't know if they're pretzels. I don't know if they call them biscuits, so they're like stick cookies, what they are. So what I have in front of me, 7 different varieties of Pockies. We're going to start with the chocolate one. If I've had Pockies in the past, I'm sure it was this. This is your standard one, maybe your most popular one. Here it is. For the veterans. I don't know. I don't want to. Anyway, but you can kind of see where it looks like a wooden stick, but it also has the consistency of a pretzel. So maybe it is a pretzel. So I'm going to try this one. When I showed that, was it on both videos? Here. Chocolate. It's good. Okay. That's good. I'm going to rate them too. I think. Why not? So, chocolate Pockies, solid. I don't know if I would crave them. Movie Mania, Nick, welcome in. But it's fine. It's fun. Here's the next one. Pocky, matcha flavored. Or green tea flavored, if you will. These were already opened. My wife really wanted to try them, so here it is. Different. I've had green tea flavored things before, and it's always just okay. And this is no different. Not as good as the chocolate, so that's currently in second place. Okay, next. Banana Pockies. 3 of 7. Let's switch up the music here. Why can't I open these? Good Lord. Banana flavored Pockies. No. I like bananas. I like banana things. Banana flips when I was a kid. Loved them. These taste too artificial. I do not like that. That's not good. Moving on. Cookies and cream flavored Pocky. That's number 1. Cookies and cream so far, number 1. Next, strawberry. I like how fast they are to eat too. So when I did my Reese's show and I tried 27 different varieties of Reese's, it took like 3 hours or so. Look at the little knob on the top there. Strawberry. I don't hate those. Do I like those better than the chocolate ones? It's like they're covered in Nesquik. Yeah, I'm going to put those second. Next, there were two larger boxes. They were a little more expensive. I think these were $2.99. This one is Almond Crush. And these are chocolate cream covered biscuit sticks. All of these are artificially flavored, aren't they? Oh, no, not the chocolate one. Or the cookies and cream. Oh, no, it was. Well, so far, only the chocolate one is not artificially flavored. But even this is artificially flavored. Almond Crush, so it's chocolate with bits of almond, I guess. Okay, back to the original song. That looks fun. Good. It was good. This might be in second place now, between cookies and cream, which is still the best, and strawberry. Finally, we're to the last one. We're celebrating Pocky Day. Did I? You know what? I think I found a graphic and I never went to it. Did I? Pocky Day, 11/11. Okay, this last one is salted vanilla. I've heard of salted caramel for years and years. I've never had anything salted vanilla. Again, artificially flavored. Limited edition. This is the only one that says limited edition. Oh, look, the box has a. Oh, that's like a pack of cigarettes. Well, that's different. All right. Ooh, a little thicker. Is there a... Okay, salted vanilla, of the 7 Pockies I've tried, this one has the, it's the mildest of the flavors. It's subtle. Do I get salted vanilla? I suppose I do. Yeah, I liked that. That one would be really good with coffee. They all would. What am I saying? I like that one a lot. Do I like it better than Almond Crush? I might like it better. Maybe not. Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's recap. Celebrating Pocky Day. We've got, in last place, banana. There we go. 6th place, matcha. 5th place, surprisingly, the standard chocolate ones. 4th place, strawberry. 3rd place, getting the bronze medal, is Almond Crush. I'm looking for a different sound. I don't see one. 2nd place, salted vanilla. This was fantastic. Found another sound. And the winner today of the ones I've tried, and I don't know how many varieties of Pocky there are in the world, but cookies and cream. This was fantastic. This would be great with coffee. There we go. Vertical video, people. All right. That was fun. All right. Let's take an intermission. When we come back, we'll play Chrono Photo. I don't know how it's going to look for vertical video stream viewers. We'll see. Yes, here we go. All right. It's intermission time. You may use the restroom in this 61-second intermission. Visit the snack bar. We'll see you soon.
Watch for your drive-in theater ads in local publications, so you won't miss your favorite stars in top-flight film creations. Now here's the biggest star of all, our all-time great attraction. It's Armour Star, the frank that gives you eating satisfaction. On sale at our refreshment bar.
Its flavor is so enticing.
It's fresh, it's pure, its tempting taste comes from its subtle spicing. We've popcorn too, all hot and crisp, and drinks of every flavor. We've candy and we've chewing gum, just name the brand you favor.
But give yourself the finest treat
For tasty, good nutrition, get Frank's for all your family. Relax this intermission.
I like how simple these are. I don't feel terribly guilty eating these because they're so small. Maybe eating the whole box is a problem. Or is it the solution? I don't even know what that means. Let's play our game, Chrono Photo. Oh, I think it's going to be super small for the vertical video people. And it is. Okay, Chrono Photo. We're going to be shown 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year each picture was taken. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. The correct answer gets us 1,000 points. So 5,000, because we'll be shown 5 pictures. 5,000 is a perfect score. We've done it before. We're looking to do it again. Please put your guesses in the chat here. Oh, by the way, we can guess anywhere from the year 1900 to the year 2024. That is the range in which we can guess. And here we go. Our first picture is, this is a NHL hockey game. And let me go to Chrono Photo. And I will zoom in to the, first of all, I see on the boards, and this is before they turn the boards into a giant video screen, which is what they have now. Ohio Health ad. So that tells me, plus the fans wearing the sweaters of their team. This is a home game for the Columbus Blue Jackets, which a relatively new team in the NHL, and I say relatively because I believe they've been around for 25 years already. I think their first year was in 2000. So this picture was taken after Y2K. I do not know these players. The other team, I believe, is that the Nashville Predators? I think it is. Or is it the Atlanta Thrashers, which no longer exists? I don't think it is. I think this is the Nashville Predators, if I'm not mistaken. His hand is covering up the logo on his jersey, and on the helmet it's really hard to see. But that's also a relatively one of the newer teams in the NHL. Pepper Tree Villa, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Let me just check the vertical video. Why is the picture like this? Because you're watching the vertical video stream. I've got 2 streams going on concurrently. One is a vertical video one, which might look great on your phone. Maybe not. And the other is the normal one, 16:9 aspect ratio. Go find that one so you can see Chronophoto in all its full screen glory. I'm going to go back. Noah, hello to you. Rachel, welcome in. And if I've missed you, there's Ben. Ben, hello. Thanks for being here. Okay, back to Chronophoto. So this picture was taken after the year 2000, or the year 2000 or after. This was... I mean, the guy's got a mustache and a mullet, and that's a relatively... That made a comeback. Is this the Chicago Blackhawks? That's kind of what that looks like. I think it's Nashville. Anyway, it kind of... when is this? Let's look at the picture. Well, let's look at the crowd. Anybody on their phone? No. What are they wearing? Midwest winter clothing. I don't see any other clues here. Am I missing something? Okay, so the boards have not turned to video panels yet. What's the ad here? Get in the game. I assume that's what that says back behind the referee. I'm going to guess this is maybe 20 years ago. I will say 2005, 20 years ago. I don't really know why. Why? How come there's so many empty seats along the glass there? Those are prime seats. Is it because they weren't playing well and nobody wanted to see them? It took them a while to make the playoffs after their inception. Anyway, let me zoom out there and go to the chat. Do I have to see two different chats? I might. I'll just go to the one that I see on my screen here in front of me. Let's see. Does Donna have our first guess? That's the first one I see. 2007. Oh, Tennessee Bears says 2005, just like me. That's what I said. Could be Stanley Cup Finals. It definitely is not the Stanley Cup Finals. There would not be any empty seats in the front row there. And I don't know if either of those teams have made the Stanley Cup Finals. But that was a good thought. 2007. Another 2007. 2004. 2006. Oh, PTV, they were decorating. That's right. They had mentioned yesterday on their live stream, PTV Live, that they were going to be putting the trees on the by the front door, by the porch, on the porch. Do they have a porch in the front yard? Do they have a yard? They have a pepper tree. 1998, 2005. That's a third 2005. 84. 2009. John says that's Columbus. They didn't start till 2000. I thought so. The Preds were not there until 2016. Interesting. I have a dream. Welcome in. I do like your icon. Let's see. Oh, on the porch. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, are these the players? Thank you. That doesn't tell me much because I'm not familiar with those players, but when did they play? That might tell us. Oh, the Predators were in the finals in 2015. I don't remember that. Thank you. Do we still, though, think this is 2005? I think that's what I'm going to go with. All right, so I'm going to scroll down and move our guessing thing to 2005, and let's make that our guess. Survey says 2007. Somebody said that. Donna said that. Is that right? Do I remember that correctly? That earned us 849 points. Let's go to the second picture. Good guessing, everybody, especially Donna. I think she said 2007. John said 2009. I'm going back to look. Mary Ellen said 2006. Rachel said 2007. And Donna. Wow. All right. I'm going to lean on you guys today. Okay. We're looking at a military photograph on this Veterans Day. Some mortar. Is that what that is? It looks big. Or is that just a rocket? I don't know weaponry. I don't. Is this World War II? I'm going to guess it is. I'm going to say it's 1942. That'll be my guess. Are these Japanese soldiers? Is this Japanese down here? Is that the date? Does that say 43? It looks like a 3. I doubt it. Okay, I'm changing my guess to 43 in case that's what that says. I don't know. All right, gang. Give me your guesses. Let me go to the other. Okay, most of you are here on the normal aspect ratio live stream. There are 5 people, YouTube is telling me, watching the vertical video. So I thank you. And let me find the first guess. I think Tennessee Bear says 1942. So does PTV. 35 for Noah. Debbie says 31. 32. 43. 37. 43. Okay, that's 3 of us that said 43. Donna said 43, and she got the last one right. Rachel, are you still there? I think 43. Let's not. It's already 7:45. Okay, let's move on. 1943. We're just going to move that there. Survey says, ouch. 1932. Paul Eichenlaub nailed it. Well, okay. Great guessing. 290 more points. That gives us 1139. Picture 3. That is not a runway, sir. Okay. When was the airplane invented? Is this an airplane? It kind of looks like the Wright brothers. I would be very nervous if I were an onlooker. And I'm assuming they don't have steering for this aircraft down yet. It has not been perfected. I have never seen this picture before, but that's fascinating. Is this a demonstration of an early airplane. Wow. It's not a great picture. Zooming in, we're losing resolution quickly, easily. I see a bike on the sidewalk. Okay, so early airplane. This is, when is this? Like 1905, something like that. I think our first guess is 1905. PTV? Great minds. Surf Bum says 03. We have an 09, 08, another 08. 1910, 1903, 07. The Wrights started out with the tail in the front, so it's after the Wright brothers. So modifications are happening. I like how he's sitting on the plane like that. $1906. That's a good guess. Nick's seen one of these. Let's go 1906. I like that. It's in inverse of the 1960 that we're looking at. Well, 2 digits anyway. Survey says 1910. Noah got that right. Good guessing, Noah. We've earned 708 more points. What was that picture number 3? It was. Oh my goodness. Is that a date down there? No. Picture number 4. This looks like an airport. But where and when? Let's zoom in. I'll start with the signs. I assume it's an airport. Maybe it's a bus terminal or something. I'm going to say airport. I think there's a sign with an airplane back there. Las Vegas hoodie, maybe? Some masks. A few masks. So is this, not everybody, actually very few people are wearing masks. So is this the early days of COVID or the waning days? I guess it's still with us, so we haven't reached the waning days. I mean, from its height. You know what I mean. Okay, so I kind of want to say 2022. 2022. Because we still have some mask wearers. Or maybe this has nothing to do with COVID at all, but man, that's a busy what do you call it? Concourse thing? Hallway? I don't know what I'm saying. 2023 is my guess. 2022 is my guess. All right. And I go to the chat now. Does Mary Ellen have our first guess? Oh, no, that's 1916. I think that was for the previous picture. Paul says 2023, I guess. I think that's our first guess. 2022, Noah looking for 2 in a row. Donna also says 2022. I said 2022. Debbie says 2014. We have 23, 22. No digital signs. That's interesting. I think 2022. Let's try it. 2022. Here we go. Right there. Survey says, and that was it, I believe. I don't like how I have to scroll up to see the points we've earned. 2022. Great job, everybody, and Jim. We've got 2,847 points with one picture to go. Eey. Okay. Early 20th century. Well, the woman holding the parasol or umbrella is dressed like Kathy Bates in the movie Titanic. So the 19 teens, somewhere in there, I'm going to guess. A lot of the other people are dressed less formally. Athletic wear sure has changed, hasn't it? Now, this boy on the almost very right, looks like he might be in swim gear. Am I wrong about that? Is this some sort of youth athletic event? Or maybe that's not swim gear at all, but he's not wearing shoes. Everybody else is. As if he were just swimming. Anyway, let me zoom all the way out and see what this is in the corner. It looks like the number's 4361 or 19 EH. I don't know. I don't know what that is. 1904? You know what? I'll say 1904. Why not? Tennessee Bear says 1906. I believe that's our first guess. 1908, 12, 23, 07, 1910. Oh, maybe that was a male running suit. Could be. The imperfections in this photo make the sky look like there's some nasty weather on the way. But I believe that's just maybe an imperfection during development. I have very little experience with that, but I do know that fingerprints were like the very first time I tried to develop a photograph, I was getting fingerprints all over it. That's kind of what that looks like to me. Those look like fingerprints. All right. 07. Noah says 07. Paul says 08. 06. 1920. Wow, I think it's... Look at the person beside her. Well, let's say 1906. 1906. Final answer, survey says. 07. Noah got it again. I'm going to give you one of those. 924 points, which brings our final total to 3,771 points. We've done a lot worse. That's always a lot of fun, everybody. Thank you for playing. We'll play again next week. I never care how we do. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's kind of fun when we get it way wrong. Anyway, thank you for your help. Hope you had fun. Let's take our second intermission. This will be a coming attraction for us all. And when we come back, I've got a top 15 list about 11. Enjoy this intermission.
20, 19, 18, 17,
16, 15, 14, 13,
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. I went for more strawberry. Okay, today is 11/11. It's Veterans Day. Also, it's Pocky Day. Can I return to that? Is that called up? There it is. Pocky Day. 11/11. We celebrated that earlier. Today's top 15 list is about the top 11s. Pretty much in popular culture. I'll breeze through this, but so we've got some movies, some music, some novels, and other things that feature the number 11. And we're going to start out with the trailer we just saw. Number 15 is Ocean's 11, not just, look at the vertical video splitting it like that, not just the original 1960 film, but the remake, the Steven Soderbergh film, which was awesome. I don't think I've ever seen the complete 1960 Ocean's 11. Anyway, that's our first one. Number 14 is the current version of Windows. It is Windows 11. That's all I have to say about that. Number 13 on our list of the top 11s is I Googled if there were any music groups named 11 or had 11 in their name. And sure enough, there was a group called 11. I think they're sort of an indie rock band, although the drummer who you see on the right is one of the founding members of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. His name is Jack Irons. And he formed this group, and I don't know who the other people are, but this is the band 11, and they released multiple albums, but I've never heard of them, but they exist or existed. Let's get to something we are a little more familiar with. Number 12 on our list of the top 11s is Apollo 11. Went to the moon. How about that? You know Apollo 11, right? Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, Buzz Aldrin, and Walter Cronkite. You know what I mean. All right. Number 11 on our list of 11s is an athlete who I grew up watching, maybe the top number 11 in all of Detroit sports. And we're talking Isaiah Thomas, number 11. My favorite number 11, I think. Yeah, I'll go with that. I went to IMDb to look for any actors with the name 11. And there were a couple of results. One of them is this lady at number 10 on our list. Her name is 11 Lee. And I know Vertical Video can't see this right now. She doesn't have many credits, but they are all very recent. Her first one was in 2022, and then she has maybe 3 credits in the year 2025, including this movie starring Lucy Liu called Rosemead, in which 11 Lee, who you see on the left, has a role. So I don't know much about her. I don't know if she's Chinese. I don't know if she's Chinese American. I don't know what's going on, but her name is 11. I don't know if it's her real name, but 11 Lee was her name. I found that fascinating. Number 9, we're going back to tech. Let's celebrate iOS 11, which came out in, I want to say 2016 or 2017. And one of the features of iOS 11, which I don't believe existed before, was that you could record your screen on iOS 11 like you couldn't before, or something like that. And there were some changes to the control screen that you see there. That hand is holding the phone, and that had a different layout or whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't remember. Oh. Number 8, let's go back to music. And a band I had listened to a little bit in the 90s, and they were sort of a big deal. They were called the Smithereens. And I had one of their albums, and that album was called 11. And here it is, the Smithereens 11. And just recently, I wondered about the Smithereens, and I had fond memories of them, but I hadn't heard their music in a long time. And they kind of faded into obscurity, or they just disappeared. And I thought, they deserved to be bigger. Like, my memory of them was that they were good, and they deserved to be a bigger band, more successful. So I went to YouTube a few days ago, and I played back some old Smithereens songs I hadn't heard. And I got to tell you, I feel now that they had the adequate amount of success. The songs didn't, they all kind of sounded the same a little bit. The guitar sounded the same in just about all of their songs. Still good songs and better than I can do, certainly. But maybe not the most dynamic catalog ever. But Smithereens, at one time, they were cool. I think they were from New York. Anyway, let's move on. Number 7, we're going to the world of fashion. Let me say that again without losing breath. Fashion. And this is a clothing brand or line or something called 11, and it's Venus Williams' clothing line. I don't know why it's called 11. Maybe she won 11 titles or something. 11 Grand Slam titles or something. I don't really know. But I think we're looking at her silhouette there, and her clothing brand is called 11. So it's perfect for our list. Let's go to the world of literature and television for our next one. Number 6 is a novel called Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. And I did not read the book, but they turned this story into a miniseries on HBO. And I did see the miniseries a few years ago. I think it may have been a COVID watch for me. And I'm trying to remember about it. It's post-apocalyptic. Like, there was a virus that decimated the world population. And the story in Station 11 was about one of the stories was about a traveling band of actors, of minstrels, going around to other settlements because there there just weren't a lot of people, and those that still lived in camps. And it wasn't dangerous like Walking Dead dangerous, but it was just about how they the main character, if I remember, the story started out when she was a little girl. She didn't have parents, but she was with this Indian guy for some reason, this older Indian guy, and they were surviving sort of as a family, and then they got separated, and then years later, I think they met back up by happenstance. Anyway, hope I didn't spoil anything. Number 5, I probably did. Number 5, maybe a lot of you thought of this right away when we were doing the top 11s list. This is the character from Stranger Things, named 11. Why is my picture so bad? I'm sure I could have found a better picture. That's like some of the chrono photo pictures. Anyway, the final season of Stranger Things comes out later this month, does it not? Number 4 on the list, back to sports. And there are a few sports like soccer, American football, cricket, that feature 11 players on the field for a team, and sometimes they call them 11. So that's another 11 on the list there. This is a football layout with the 11 players that you see. I had to find an image. Anyway, let's go back to literature. Author David Llewellyn, at number 3 on our list, wrote a novel called 11, which I don't know much about, but I think it takes place on September 11th, 2001. And it may, I know I tried to look this up, and I might have this wrong, but the novel might be a series of correspondences through email featuring the main character or something like that. And this David Llewellyn might have something to do with Doctor Who. I don't know, but when I Googled images, Doctor Who stuff was coming up. Okay, back to sports for number 2. And we're going to go with the number of Stanley Cups won by your Detroit Red Wings. That's right, 11 of them. So we're celebrating from 1936 to their most recent one, which was 2008 already. I don't like that. And then the 42 years between the 55 and 97. Anyway, 11 Stanley Cups. And then I believe that's tied for second, if not third, all-time. The Montreal Canadiens winning 24. Maybe the Toronto Maple Leafs have 13, maybe. And then Detroit, the top American team, with 11. Okay. Number 1 on our list. We're going to turn it up to 11. That's right. It is Spinal Tap and the scene in the movie where Nigel is showing off his speaker, and the knobs all go to 11 because it's one louder. And then when pressed, why didn't you just make 10 louder? And then the response was, well, these go to 11. So it's funny. It's classic. It is pop culture. It is referenced elsewhere. But I thought that's perfect for the top spot on our list. Thank you, everybody. That's the show. It is 8:11. I don't know if Mouse Talk is live or if anybody else is, but we could head over there. I will be back next week with one live stream, probably abandon the vertical video stream, but that's okay. Thank you so much. I'll be back next week. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Pocky Day. Until then, good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.